Alright, we've been working on the tail light housings for the GTO here. So one of our lenses sitting on the inside. See how these are made. Lenses are flat. Backside where the ball's going to go in. That means that our grates that go over these have to lay flat. These are all whoppered out of shape. What makes them bad is everywhere there's a stud, when people over tighten them, it sucks in the casting out here. I've hammered these, hammer dollied these back into shape as close as I dare go. Much hammers I dare do on them to get them smooth across here. They're going to have just a glaze, a filler put across here. But we had another problem with these, of course. That is, they're broken in spots. See right there, see it move, maybe get focus on it. Over here is maybe a little bit easier to see. See here what I mean? They're broken. So what do we do to that? Well, in this case I'm going to use some stainless steel wire. This wire is, what was this one? 041 gauge. And I'll try to show you here. As you can see, I ground these down, and then I took my cutoff wheel like this, and I cut a groove in them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put the wire in. And I'm going to use some epoxy across here. I'll get that and I'll show you what that is in a minute. Some methacrylate epoxy, just a two-part bonding compound. I've used it before. It's good with fiberglass, pot metal, steel, anything of that nature to bond together. Sits in about 4 minutes or so. So that's what I'm going to use across here. I'll clamp these back together. I'm going to epoxy all of these. This one has 4 on it, and this one has 1. Die cast. It's always fun to work with. I could solder these. I hate to put any heat on them. The way this is down here, it's already stretched. So we're going to epoxy them, put them back that way. So I'll bring you back when we do this. Alright, so I've talked about this before. Plexus methacrylate. This is the MA3000. Get a focus on that. This thing just does not want to focus anymore. Anyway, that's what it is. Plexus MA3000. Or 300, MA300. It's just a 2-part 1-to-1 mix epoxy. Push equal amounts out with some cardboard. I break down a tongue compressor, mix it up, and here you can see how we applied it in there. You can see the piece of wire in. This one holds on its own, that's why I started right here. So we're going to let this set. Give this one as our test and see what we've got. I have pretty good faith in it, and see how it comes out. So we'll bring you back, that sets, I'll do the other ones. See what kind of results we get. Alright, we've got these all done now. So we clamp them together, hold them in. Come out real good. We'll have to sand those up a little. I come back on the side of these then and give them a little bit of touch-up work around the cracks. But these all come out nice. This seems pretty strong. You know, I can move that before. You know, everything seems good now. Come up pretty nice. Like I said, that was the Plexus methacrylate. So there they are. We'll do a little cleanup on them now, and we will get these things ready to get in primer. I'll fit them back on the car, make sure we're good. There you have it on those. Yeah, while we were talking about these, you know, I've talked before on these points that this is just something else. You know, you don't think about. You know, a tube of this stuff is 20-some bucks for a little 50 milliliter tube of it, so you know, you have to always think of materials and time. You think about the time it took to do these, it all adds up. These are unforeseens that you don't see right off when you do one of these jobs. These bezels were not on this car when it was delivered to me. They come separately in a box of parts and pieces. Very easy to overlook this kind of thing. Yet all of a sudden you get a few hours in a repair. So it's always something to think about whenever you're pricing out jobs. It's one of those unforeseen costs, hidden things. Sometimes vehicle owners, it's easy to justify to them, other times it's not. So just another one of them to keep in mind when you're doing this kind of work. All right, moving on. All right, we're back on the GTO taillight housings. I've got them installed now. Fits nice on them. Much better than what it was. Nice lines around them here. Good. Fit real nice in there now. Nothing gross or flapping. All the louver lines are nice and straight. I've got a little more work to do on them. I said I had hammered out the dings and dents on this bottom here. Done everything we can as far as I can take it by straightening it. A little place right here. Some have a little filler on these, not much. Just enough to get them straightened out. So all right, there you have it on those. We'll get them finished up and I'll bring you back then.